I know nothing, but I do know that they will all be thrown